Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today guys, I'm going to be showing you the showcase for AI Designs, some brand new AFL logos. I let AI design some brand new AFL logos. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the showcase of the logos that I let AI design. Now, of course, it can't be the same as their current logo. It does have to be different, but remain with the club's identity. I did do this with Guernseys as well, and that was a pretty good video. So yeah, here I am doing it with logos now. So, of course, going in alphabetical order, starting off with the Adelaide Crows. And for the Adelaide Crows, this is a pretty interesting one. The crow does look fierce, but could be hard to make out, to see as well. So, there's the little bit of red up there. Plenty of red, yellow, and blue all on the Guernsey. There's some yellow there, a bit of faded yellow. And then, yeah, plenty of navy blue around. So, it's not a bad logo to start things off. It does kind of look like a robo-crow, I guess. But, yeah, not too bad at all. So now to Brisbane, and these two are pretty similar indeed between the lines. Now, this is the current one, and this is the new one. The new one is a little bit different. There is no maroon on the new one. There is just yellow or gold and blue. There is no blue currently featuring on the current Brisbane logo, but the line does look pretty fierce. And on this one as well, the line does look fierce. There's plenty of similarities between these two logos. They're pretty close. So, yeah, I don't think this is too bad at all. So now to Carlton, and AI design something pretty basic, and I mean Carlton's current logo is on the more basic side with its monogram, but yeah, this one is a C inside a couple of navy blue and white shields. The white is the outline, there's plenty of navy blue on there, and then it's just a C inside with a couple of other little lines there. So not the most exciting one. Now we go to Collingwood, and Collingwood's new logo does look a bit like a baby magpie, I guess. You can still see the wings, and yeah, but the magpie does look like a baby magpie. It does look small as well. I do believe the current one does look better than this new one, but the new one still doesn't look too bad. I mean, it does look like it is fierce and hungry, but yeah, I still feel like the current one is better. But yeah, this logo is fully black and white. So now to Essendon, and this has a couple of little hidden tricks inside this logo. So I actually thought this was a really good one from AI. So you can see that there's a bit of an E. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's like the E there with the three lines, and you can see the wings that are on this bomber, and then you can see the front, like the nose of the bomber as well, and then you can see the back end as well of the bomber. So yeah, there's plenty of little hidden little things inside it, and it's fully red and black as well. So this is a really good one from AI. So now to Fremantle, and this one's got a bit of an upside down anchor right there in the middle. You can see a bit of a face as well, a bit of a fierce looking face in there, plenty of purple. And as the logo goes on, it does turn to darker purple, almost to like black, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of like a gradient effect with some darker purple. There's a little bit of black or dark purple up there, whatever you want to call it. And then there's some white as well on the logo, just like currently. Now to Geelong, this one does look pretty good. Both these cats do look fierce. I mean, again, you can have a debate as to whether you think the new one does look fierce or not. But you still got some cat ears up there. Plenty of white and the grey-blue colour. There's plenty of that down there. And then there's the big cat face. It's a big cat face right there. But yeah, I actually think this one has been very well designed by the AI. This one does look very good indeed. All in that shield formation. Now to the Gold Coast Suns, there's a fair bit going on in this logo as well, and a very interesting colour choice. The main colour of the logo is blue, which as you can see on this current one, there's not a lot of that at all. But then out from the lettering, there's this red and gold sun which comes out, or sun figure at the top of the logo. A bit of red on the outline, a bit of gold there, and then there's kind of like lettering you can see there, like you can kind of tell that there's a bit of an S there, bit of a U, bit of an N, then another S over there with a bit of a cityscape, I guess. Or a thing down there, which this could also be like a cityscape in the gold, which is like Gold Coast, and then Suns also written down there. So now to Giants, this is interesting because there is a colour on here which isn't actually in their colour scheme. This is blue that's kind of just in there and on the background. But outside the blue, there's a giant playing football with the orange football. There's some white in there. There's some orange around in the field. Again, though, that blue isn't the greatest, but aside from that, it's actually not too bad. I do still feel like their current logo is better, though. So now to the Hawthorn one, and in my opinion, I believe this is a banger from the AI. I feel like this hawk looks pretty hungry and pretty fierce, probably a little bit more fierce than their current hawk. Indeed, it's got some gold and some brown on there. It's got a little bit of white, got a little bit of grey there on the nose, and it's got some black as the outline. But yeah, this is actually a really good one. I think this is a really good one. The hawk looks fierce. So yeah, I think AI's done a good job with the hawks. So now to Melbourne, and this one is a pretty good one as well. Unfortunately enough, this is a bit of black on the outside, but you could change that to this blue colour, and then it would make it a perfect logo, really. It does look pretty good. Of course, you can see that it's got like a bit of an M in there. You can see that pretty comfortably as well. There's an M in there, which stands for Melbourne. Then you can see this, which they do on their Guernseys, that kind of little V up the top of their Guernseys as well. And it goes into a mainly red logo with the outline, of course, being black on this one, but you could change that to their blue. Now to the North Melbourne Kangaroos, and there is a kangaroo in there. It's right there. It is hard to see. It's probably not the main focal point of the logo, though. You can see there's the ears there, and then there's like the rest of the kangaroo. There's a bit of gold on there, which probably does take away from the kangaroo. There's kangaroos written up there, which I do know that is spelt incorrectly. And then there's like this big shield with a couple of little designs on the side. There's a lot going on in this logo, so I don't think it is the greatest. They could have probably made, like the AI could have probably made the kangaroo a bit more of a focal point and not any of this gold, but aside from that, though, it's not too bad. Now, so Port Adelaide, and this one is an interesting logo because, again, you can have like a say as whether the person should be in there or not, but this is like a person showing power and like a powerful pose, and there's some white and some teal coming out of them. So I don't think it's too bad. I feel like they're showing power, which is Port Adelaide power can be what they're known as. So I feel like this person is showing power, and yeah, with teal and white coming out of them is almost like steam, I guess. But yeah, it's not too bad at all. It's not the greatest, but it's alright. So now to the Tigers, and I think this one is pretty good indeed. So you can see there's a big fierce tiger in there with, yeah, there's some yellow, some black, and some white, which is what is on the Tigers' main logo. So yeah, there's the tiger. There's a bit of white outline, a bit more, I don't really know what, but like design stuff over here with some yellow coming out, a bit of black down there. There is plenty of white, but then there's also plenty of yellow and black to make a really nice tiger. Now to St Kilda, and yeah, there's like the cross in the middle of the logo. St Kilda Saints has been written on the top half of the outside, a little bit more design stuff on the bottom half. There's a bit of shield here with some white and some red, some more black here, and then there's plenty of black and white on the outside of the logo as well. Now the Sydney Swans, and this one does look pretty good. There's the wing of the swan over here. There's some red down there, of course, the face of the swan. You can have a debate as to whether you think it looks fierce or not. I mean, you can see a bit of both, I guess. And then there's like this black shield on the outside, which does look pretty nice. And I feel like this is a pretty good swan indeed. Yeah, I think it is a pretty nice one. Now to West Coast, and of course, the West Coast Eagles. And this eagle does look pretty fierce. This is like an eagle you don't really want to be playing up against. It looks like it's got like a horn on top of it. And then it's got, yeah, some gold down there, some blue, some white. This definitely looks like an eagle that you do not want to be coming up against. It looks fierce, it looks hungry, and yeah, it looks dangerous. But yeah, there's some gold there, a little bit of gold there, gold under the eye, some of that royal blue there, and then plenty of white and black as well for outlining and extra detail. But yeah, I think this is a very good one from AI indeed. And now, last but not least, the Western Bulldogs. And this is pretty interesting because the Western Bulldogs on the left side, of course, their current logo does look hungry. And the one on this side as well looks very fierce and hungry as well. I still do feel like this one does look hungrier, but the new one doesn't look too bad at all. It's got the dog, of course, coming out of the shield, which does have some red, some white, and some blue. And then the dog is blue and white, but I do feel like the colour distribution on this has been done pretty well. So there we go, there's every single new logo that AI came up with in this video. So feel free to let me know which logos you liked and which ones you don't like. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But anyway though, and this was another fun video. Make sure to go ahead and check out the Guernseys video if you haven't already. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. So you guys never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys all so much. Bye everyone, Flame Footy out, and we'll just go through these final ones. There we go.